Hi friends, welcome to Java 9. Okay, sir, almost around few days before Java 9 came in the picture. Sir, now we have to perform postmortem on what things are there in Java 9. Almost last few days onward, sir, I performed postmortem like anything. Now I want to share that knowledge for you people, right? Okay, be ready. Sir, I hope you people enjoyed with several new features came at the part of Java 8. Are getting procedural programming, lambda expressions, streams concept, like there are multiple things came in Java 8. Now we are ready to perform postmortem in Java 9. Sir, I have one small doubt, sir. When Java 8 came, anyone can you spell out? When the Java 8 came, Java 8, okay, sir, March 18th, 2014. Do you know 2014, March 18th, Java 8 came in the picture. Next, almost after 3 years 6 months, almost around after 3 years 6 months, one fine day, Java 9 came, sir. Sir, can you spell out when the Java 9 came, sir? September 21st. Okay, September 21st, 2017. Just very recently, few months, 1 or 2 months before, sir, this September 21st, 2017, this Java 9 came. Sir, when compared with all the previous versions of Java, maybe Java 1, Java 2, Java 3 and so on, sir, before Java 8, whatever the versions you have, sir, that Java is the different, but after 8, Java 8 and Java 9, these new versions are more prestigious versions for Java. The reason is, sir, until Java 7, Java was the king in the market. Do you know, right? So, which is the topmost growing language is nothing but Java. Java, like everyone told until Java 7. But whenever, sir, after Java 7, slowly the other languages are dominating Java, sir, like Python, Scala, Ruby. These people came on giving left and right. I hope you people may hard, sir, in Python with very less code we have to write, but in Java lengthy code we require to write. Complexity is more, like you may heard about that. So then JDK people, Java engineer took very seriously about this comment, and then they introduced a wonderful concept, sir, procedural programming in Java 8 with the lambda expressions and streams concept, like, sir, n number of facilities came in Java 8. Sir, once Java 8 came, then automatically the people start, sir, being a Java programmer, I can tell very confidently, hey, I can also stand in front of you. Like you can tell to the Python person, you can tell to the Ruby person, you can tell to the Scala person, right? Next, Java 9 came with the n number of new features. Once Java 9 came, then automatically we can tell very confidently, yes, Java is always top. Remember that, sir? Such a type of beautiful features came in the Java 8 and the Java 9. Observe that, sir. So now very confidently, very strongly you can stand in front of Python, in front of Ruby, in front of Scala. Hey, sir, when compared with you, in Java nothing is less, sir. Getting that? We have n number of facilities are there, like you can able to tell, sir. So Java 8 and Java 9, these are prestigious versions for Java, sir. By mistake, if the Java people are a bit lazy, if they didn't release Java 8 and Java 9, by this time Java is disappeared from the market. Okay, sir, the existence of Java, sir, came because of these two versions, right? A number of new features came, sir. Sir, now up to before Java 8, up to Java 7, I'm always talks about, oh, Java is object oriented. Everything we have to talk in terms of object only, but luckily from Java 8 onward, now I can tell, yes, Java can provide support even for procedural language features also, like lambda expressions and so on. Next, Java 9 also. Do you know Java 8, until Java 8, my Java is not that much mission friendly, never communicates with the processor, but now Java 9 version onward, I can able to communicate with underlying operating system directly. Such a type of big facilities came in Java 9. Remember that, sir? Are you getting? Sir, from this discussion, only one point you people should be aware. Java 8 and Java 9 are important major versions for Java. The existence of Java in front of other languages because of these two versions only. Remember that, sir. Sir, anyway, I'm not going to talk about Java 8. I hope you people enjoyed my 43 videos. We did 43 videos on Java 8, correct? Right? Sir, now Java 9 also, almost around definitely, sir, more than 50, around 100 videos I'm going to do, sir. Don't worry, each and every feature of Java we are going to perform post-mortem like anything. Next, even I prepared almost around 200 pages material, sir. 200 pages material only for Java 9 new feature. Each and every line typed by myself only, so that I'm ready to give left and right. Be ready from your side also, right? Sir, anyway, first point what you people should aware in Java 9, can you please tell, sir, what are various new features are there? Just at least if any person is asking, Arey, Java 9 came. When Java 9 came, you are in a position to answer. When the Java 9 came, sir, September 21st, 2017. Just a few months, 2 months before this concept came in the picture. Okay, like. Next, Arey, can you please tell some features which came at the part of Java 9? Are you getting right? Immediately, you should be in a position talk at least words. Arey, in Java 9, these are the new features which came. Just what I will do, I will list out all these features whatever came in Java 9. Next, I will start each and every feature very briefly, so that almost 1 or 2 hours if you are going to spend with me, you will get overview of Java 9. Are you able to understand, right? Okay. Sir, now what features came? What are various features, right? The first best features are brand new feature in Java 9. Are you getting that? In Java 9, what is that? Is JShell. Java shell. Remember that. So don't ask what is JShell. I will discuss in detail. First, let me list out what new features are there in Java 9. What is the first feature, sir? Can you spell out? JShell. What is the second one, sir? JPMS. Can you spell out what is the second feature, sir? JPMS. Can you spell out what is the JPMS, right? JPMS. Don't create your own abbreviations. Can you spell out, sir, what is the JPMS? J means what? Java. P means what? Platform. Java platform. M means what? Module. Sir, S means system. Java platform module system. From Java 9 version onward, Java is modularized. JDK itself is modularized. Instead of jar file, instead of jar file, we have to talk about everything. That module, this module only. JDK itself is modularized. I will discuss in detail. Don't worry. First, let me list out all the topics, right? Sir, what is the first one? JShell. What is the second topic? JPMS. Next, third concepts are JLink. Remember this one. What is the third topic, sir? Can you spell out? JLink. What is this? JLink means Java linker. Java linker, not liquor, sir. Okay? Java linker, sir, which is wonderful, beautiful feature, sir. I will discuss, don't worry, to create our own customized JREs. Because of this JLink concept, now my Java is suitable for portable devices also, microservices also, IoT devices also. Happily you can use Java. The size of Java environment is going to be reduced like anything with this JLink concept, right? Next, after that, a beautiful concept came, sir. Do you know, sir, I have Java application is there. From Java application, I want to send a HTTP request. Are you getting? If you want to send a HTTP request, usually what you are going to do, open the browser, http://www.google.com or gmail.com. Are you getting? How you can send a HTTP request type? By using browser. Are you getting? By using browser, maybe Mozilla or Chrome, we can send a HTTP request. But now my requirement is, I don't want to use browser software. Remember that. From Java application, sir, I have Java application is there, sir. This is my Java application. From Java application, if you want to send a request to HTTP request to web server, how you can able to do that? By using HTTP to to client. Okay, HTTP to client came in the picture. Remember this one, sorry, beautiful concept. But anyway, I will discuss in detail. First, let me list out. So, what is the first topic, sir? JShell. What is the second topic? JPMS, Java Platform Module System. Third one, sir, JLink. Fourth one, sir, HTTP to client API. Next, fifth topic, sir, very, very important. Do you know? Process API updates. Are you getting? Process API updates. Update. Sir, according to worldwide programming expert, the best feature in Java 9, rank 1 feature in Java 9 is process API updates only. Sir, from Java 9 version onwards, from Java program, you can able to communicate with the processor very easily. Matter of 1 or 2 lines is enough. Hey, processor, what is the current processor running ID? Current process running ID. Sir, who is the parent process? Which is the child process? Complete processor tree, complete process information you can able to capture by using this process API updates. That part I will show with the example. Don't worry. Just briefly I will explain, sir. Okay. Next and after that, do you know, sir, in until 1.8 version, inside interface, which methods you can take? Abstract methods you can take, public and abstract. Next, in the 1.8 version, default methods you can take. Next, static methods also we can take. But, sir, to achieve code reusability purpose, inside interface, happily we can use what? Sir, private methods also. Okay, simple, sir. Inside interface, from 1.9 version onward, private methods are allowed. What is the purpose of private method? Just aware reusability of the code. That's all. Code reusability. How we can do that? That part I will discuss, right? Sir, what is this one, sir? What is that? Private methods inside interface. Are you getting? Private methods inside interface. Okay, this is the beautiful concept, sir. What is the purpose? How you can use that? What briefly I will explain. Don't worry, sir. Private methods inside interface, right? Sir, now what is the next terminology? Take a bit special case, sir. We have try with resources are there, which came in the 1.7 version. Try with resources. For that try with resources, a small enhancement came in the Java 9. What is that? Is try with the resources enhancements. What is that enhancement? I will discuss, right? Try with the resources enhancements. Next, sir, I want to create unmodifiable collections. I want to create immutable collections. Sir, until Java 8 version, big code we have to write. Are you getting? Sir, bigger code we require to write to create unmodifiable collection. But from 1.9, only one line is enough. Only one line is enough. What is that line is? Observe that, sir. Okay, what is that is? Factory method. Are you getting? Factory methods to create. Factory methods to create unmodifiable collections. Factory methods to create unmodifiable collections. Make sure, sir, you people should be aware. Next and after that, after discussing factory method, next, sir, streams concept. Stream concept came in Java 8 version, right? To process objects from the collection, we should go for which concept, sir? Streams concept. Sir, for the streams, sir, there are some enhancements came. Take while, drop while, off nullable, next iterate, like some new methods came to increase the power of streams, right? Sir, what is that concept? Yes, stream API enhancements. Stream API enhancements. Remember this one, sir? Sir, this is the stream API enhancements. After stream API enhancements, what is the next topic is, sir, do you know, this is diamond operator. I hope you people may aware diamond operator, right? Sir, this diamond operator, okay, which came in Java 7 is applicable for anonymous inner classes also from Java 9 version onwards. Diamond operator enhancement. Of course, this part I will discuss. Don't worry, sir. Next, after this, do you know there is one annotation is there, sir? Safe where args. Can you spell out once again? Safe where args annotation. Safe where args annotation. annotation. Next sir, G1. What is that? Can I spell out? G1 GC. What is that? G1 GC, right? Garbage first garbage collector. Garbage first garbage collector, which came in the 1.6 version only. From 1.9 version onwards, it is the default garbage collector, right? That part I will take care. ... Are you getting? So now I didn't explain anything, just I'm telling these are the new features which came in the Java 9. Are you able to understand, right? Can you spell out what new features are there, sir? JShell, JPMS, can you spell out? JShell, JPMS, JLink, next and after that what? HTTP2 client, process API updates, next and after that private methods inside interfaces, try with the resources enhancements, factory methods to create unmodifiable collections, next stream API enhancements, diamond operator enhancement, next safe error annotation, G1 GC. That's all, sir. If any person is asking, hey, which version of Java you know, simple answer in your interview room you can tell, sir, I know Java 9. Are you getting right? Sir, what are various new features came in Java 9? Just spell out these names. Can I spell out, sir, once again? Sir, what is the first one? JShell. Second one, JPMS. Third one, JLink. Next one, sir, process API updates, HTTP2 client. Next and after that, private methods inside interfaces, try with resource enhancements. Next and after that, factory methods for creating unmodifiable collections, stream API enhancements. Next and after that, diamond operator enhancement. Next, safe error annotation. Last topic, G1 GC. From 1.9 version onward, G1 GC garbage collector was default garbage collector. Of course, he's default garbage collector, right? Are you able to understand, right? Sir, from this, just you people should aware what is sir, Java 9, what new features are there. Sir, now I will explain each and every feature, I mean very briefly, so that you will get some basic idea. Clear, right? Sir, now up to this, what are various new features present inside Java 9? It's very clear for you people, right? Are you getting? Sir, total how many features we covered? 12 features, right? Now I will explain very briefly about these features, right? Sir, what is the first feature what I want to discuss is JShell. Remember that, sir, JShell. Sir, what is J? J means Java shell. What is the need or what is the purpose of this concept? I will explain, sir. Very simple. Suppose assume that you want to join or your kid, you have to join your kid in the school. Assume that, sir. I hope you won't join in the school once again. That age already crossed, sir. Okay, we are aunties or uncles now. Just kidding. Okay. Now assume that you want to join your kid in the school. First, in which class you are going to join your kids, sir? Can you spell out? First, LKG or UKG? No. Sir, first we have to join our kid in the play school. Correct or not? We require to join our kid in the play school. Because the kid, do you know, 2 years, 3 years, sir, happily with the parents. Sir, without, parents, kid can able to get on alone in the school. He has to mingle without parents with the other friends and so on, right? First, to habitize outside environment, we require to join our kid into where, sir? In the play school. Compulsory, right? In the play school we require to join. So they never going to teach ABCD or alphabet symbols or numbers and so on. Sir, just is going there and play the games and then he will come. Once 3 or 4 months or 6 months he is feeling comfortable, then nursery, and after that LKG, UKG, first standard, all those things. So compulsory for the kid, play school must be required or not? Yes, to play the games, to habitize outside environment. Sir, outside environment, compulsory some play school must be required. It's a good programming practice, right? That's why, sir, in our towns especially, sir, usually in our school standards, first play school, next nursery, next LKG, next UKG, like these kind of things by default will be there, sir. Sir, now suppose assume that no play school, no nursery, no LKG or UKG, right? Assume that directly the kid is going to join in the first standard or second standard. Directly teacher came and is explaining English statements and so on. Then automatically the kid feeling, can you please observe that? He's feeling, do you know, with the big question mark face by default will be there. What is the meaning of that and so on. He's always going to get the problem or not. Yes, sir. Sir, make sure, sir, for the Java kid also, compulsory, he should have such type of play school. Are you getting right? Playground must be required even for the Java kid also. Sir, very simple. If the kid came for Java class, first in the first class, what I want to explain hello world program, sir. Sir, for hello world program, to explain hello world program, what code I have to write? Sir, compulsory we have to write public class, sir, test class, public class test, and then public static void, main method string array args, and after that system.out.println of hello world. Are you getting? Like, sir, this is the code we have to write, and after that we have to compile this code java c test.java, and then we have to run this code java test. Observe, sir, a kid came to learn Java in the first class to print hello world. Sir, this is the code what I wrote, and I'm showing the output. Then immediately kid is going to ask, sir, what is this public, or what is the meaning of class, or what is this test, sir, what is this public static void main? He's always going to get the doubt, right? Okay, because he don't know anything in Java. Directly public class test, public static void main, and so on. Is it a problem or not? By seeing hello world program in the first class of Java, 50% of people, no, I don't want Java because Java is very complex, Java is very difficult, like some people are feeling, right? So to play games for the Java kid, some playground must be required. That playground is nothing but JShell concept, right? Remember that, sir, from 1.9 version onward, if the kid is coming to learn Java, don't tell public class, public static void main, and then SOP statement and so on, right? Sir, open the JShell, just print hello world, automatically hello world should be printed. So to learn Java in fun way, some concept must be required, some tool must be required. That tool is nothing but what? JShell concept. Clear for all of you, right? Sir, it's a very difficult for the Java kid. Okay, we should not use like this, right? Okay, how you can able to do that? Very simple, sir. Just have a look once, sir, from Java 9 version onward. To learn Java in the fun way, sir, a new tool came. The tool itself is nothing but what? JShell. Observe that a bit carefully, sir. Sir, now this is my command prompt. In my command prompt, in my system, already Java, which version I installed, sir? 1.9 version, Java version 9. Now I'm taking, sir, here very simple. If you want JShell, just type JShell, that's all. Type JShell. Okay, like, don't worry about this option, what I'm using. Just type JShell, that's all, sir. Okay, type JShell. Now, welcome to JShell. Like, JShell is going to be started in our system. Observe that. Welcome to JShell, like this. Sir, now it is the playground to play the games, right? Sir, I want to print a hello world. Print hello world, that's all. Automatically hello world by default will be printed. Sir, we are not required to write a class, we are not required to write main method, system.out.println and all those. Are print a hello world, that's all. Sir, I want to print 10 plus 20. Are you getting? 30 is the answer. I want to print 10 less than 20. Are you getting that? True is the answer. Sir, it is the very, sir, now the kid is going to have what is plus operator, what is minus operator, what is the print and so on. If he is feeling comfortable, then we have to think about method, we have to think about class and so on. Such a type of playground for Java kid is nothing but what? JShell concept, right? Java's REPL tool is JShell, but this type of facility is already there in other languages, right? Sir, best example, Python. In the Python IDLE, Python IDLE tool is there, sir. In the Swift programming, Apple Swift programming, there is one tool is there named with a playground. playground. The name itself in the Apple's Swift playground only. In Java, we have JShell, but luckily from Java 9 version onwards, it is there. If you want Python ideal, sir, have a look once. Sir, in my system, Python is already there, sir. Can you please observe a bit carefully about this one, sir? Sir, I hope are you able to see this screen or not? Just observe that. What is this one, sir? IDLE. Python IDLE, right? If I open this, observe. If I open this, sir, now print off hello world. Are you getting that? Now print off hello world like this I'm taking, sir. Automatically hello world by default will be printed or not? Yes, 10 plus 20. Are you getting 30? 10 less than 20. Automatically, do you know true is the answer, sir. Sir, this is the Python. At the top you can able to see, sir. Okay, here Python 3.6.1 JShell shell something like sir, similar type of arrangement even in Java also it came, sir. I hope everyone can able to understand, right? Sir, what is JShell? To learn Java in fun way, some tool must be required. The tool is nothing but one JShell concept. Sir, don't feel this JShell is available for Java kids only. No, sir. Even for developers also, to test their coding snippets we can use, to check API updates we can able to use. No problem at all, sir. Everyone can able to understand, but how you can able to do that part in detail I will discuss. Just JShell to learn Java in fun way. A beautiful concept came. That concept is nothing but one JShell concept. Sir, if you observe that, if you observe that related to the JShell, what are various things I'm going to discuss for you people, right? Sir, just take a bit very special care about this. Sir, introduction to JShell. Next, getting started with JShell. Almost around 13 topics I'm going to discuss as a part of JShell, sir. Introduction, getting started with JShell, getting help from the JShell. If you cry for help, everything JShell is going to provide, sir. Remember that. Next, understanding JShell snippets. Next, sir, coding snippets, whatever we are going to execute, that thing is by default considered a snippet, the coding snippet, right? Next, editing and navigating code snippets, working with the JShell variable, working with the JShell methods. Next, you can use our own editor also with the JShell. Okay, that thing is how to use external editor with the JShell. Next, using classes, interfaces and enums. How you can able to use class, interface and enum with the JShell. Next, what is about how to load the snippet, how to save the coding snippets like this we can. Next, how to use jar files in the JShell. Happily you can use jar files, sir. OJDBC6.jar you can place, you can write JDBC program, no problem at all, sir. Next, how to customize JShell startup. Next, shortcuts and auto completion commands. Almost 13 topics, minimum 5 to 6 hours we are going to spend on the JShell. Remember this one, sir. So, what is the JShell? What things we are going to cover is the clear for all of you, right? Next, a beautiful material I prepared related to this JShell. Have a look once, sir. Sir, this part also I will provide this material also. Don't worry about that. Java 9 material, JShell. Are you getting right? JShell. Okay. Almost around, if you observe, 49 pages material is already there, sir. Don't worry about that. All these things in detail we are going to discuss. So, sir, this is the agenda what I'm going to discuss related to the JShell, right? Clear for all of you, right? Sir, that's all. Now, if any person is asking what is the JShell, are you in a position to talk? Yes, it is a very easy way to learn Java. There is some tool came to learn Java in the fun way. What is the tool is nothing but JShell. But anyway, just this is only one line answer. But we are going to spend 5 to 6 hours to discuss each and every point whatever there in the JShell. Clear for all of you, right? Sir, in the last video just we covered about what are various new features are there in the Java 9 and we had a discussion about JShell. Are you getting basic idea, right? Sir, now the next important concept in Java 9, sir, brand new feature in Java 9, the biggest specialty for Java 9 is JPMS. Are you getting what is that, sir? Can you spell out? JPMS. Sir, what is the JPMS? Java Platform Module System. Are you getting? Java platform module system. Sir, now you people may ask, what is the need of this JPMS concept in the Java 9? Remember that. Sir, until 1.8 version, how you can develop applications? Can I spell out? First we have to write classes. Can I spell out? First we have to write classes. I want to develop one small project or one project I want to develop. I require to write several classes or several interfaces and then several enums we are going to write. Usually a project can contain multiple classes, interfaces and enum. All these classes we have to define inside, we have to convert into packages. Correct or not? Sir, we can hold these things inside a package. All these packages we will convert into jar files. Remember this one, sir, we will convert into jar file. By placing jar file in the class path, we can able to run our application. Correct or not? Okay. Sir, until 1.8 version, our application development is based on jar files. Are you getting that? Sir, rt.jar, even JDK itself is jar file based only. rt.jar, tools.jar. Next, if you want to communicate with the database, OJDBC6.jar, log4j, if you want to use log4j.jar, like everywhere jar, that's all. Until 1.8 version, everything is a jar file based in Java, right? But, sir, with this jar file, there are n number of problems are there, sir. Of course, we face it every time, but it's the common like we habitized. But there are several problems are there with this jar files approach. One problem is, sir, if the JVM unable to identify required .class file, immediately we are going to get what? No class def found error in the middle of program execution. Are you getting right? No class def found error in the middle of program execution. Sir, already 10,000 lines executed. After 10,000 lines, JVM is trying to find one .class file not there. Immediately JVM is going to tell in the middle of execution, sorry man, I can't continue because the required .class file is not available. Are you getting? Sir, JVM is giving the hand in the middle of program execution, saying that so and so .class file is not there. Sorry, I can't continue. Like, so is it a problem or not? Why JVM is not telling at the beginning? Are JVM, can you please tell at the beginning? After executing 10,000 lines, JVM is giving the hand. Sorry boss, I can't continue because so and so .class file is not there. No class def found error in the middle of program execution is very common in the case of jar files approach. It is the best friend for most of the developers, right? Remember, sir, if while coding, sir, which error you are always going to get? Commonly going to get, no class def found error only, right? Because jar files class path problem like there are. Next, there is one more, sir, version conflicts. Okay, sir, I will explain with the examples, so don't worry, just aware the terminology, right? Version conflicts. If two jar files contain a class with the same name, sir, according to class path, left to right, JVM is always going to consider from left to right. Maybe at runtime JVM may pick a wrong version, then there may be a chance of version conflict and abnormal behavior of the program. Are you getting that? There may be a chance of what? Version conflict problem by default will be there. Okay, like third problems are everything project jar file is the public to everyone, sir. Any person is allowed to access anything inside jar file. That's why, sir, security problems are going to come. Public is too much public in the jar file. Remember that. That's why security problem by default is going to come in the picture, sir. Okay, security problem. Next, the fourth problem, sir. Do you know, even to execute a hello world program also, compulsory total JRE must be required. Correct or not? Compulsory total JRE must be required. rt.jar file must be required to execute a hello world program also. Sir, to execute hello world program, matter of 1 KB. Are you getting? 1 KB file to execute that Java program. Sir, you require to maintain almost around 400 MB JRE. Are you getting that? What is about that? 400 MB JRE you have to place in the client machine. It is always a bigger problem, sir. So, JDK, JRE having monolithic structure. Okay, you can't divide JDK into parts or JRE into part. Compulsory if you want to run a hello world program also, total JRE must be there on the client machine. Are you getting right? So, JDK and the JRE having monolithic structure. Are you getting right? Having monolithic structure and bigger size, sir, and bigger size. Remember this one. So with our traditional jar file approach, there are several problems are available, sir. Okay, sir, all these problems related to jar file is also known as jar hell. What hell going on, sir, with respect to jar hell or class path hell? Okay, sir, we have several problems are there. To overcome these problems in Java 9, JPMS concept came in the picture. Java Platform Modular Programming. Sir, now what is the advantage of JPMS concept, right? Very simple, sir. JVM is going to check at the beginning only all the required modules are available or not. Sir, in Java 9 we never going to use the word jar. We have to use one new word, module. Java platform module system, module word we require to use, right? Okay, jar, rt.jar no more, already gone. In Java 9 rt.jar is not there, tools.jar is not there, sir. We require to use only one word. What is that word? Can you spell out? What is that word? Module, right? Sir, in the modular programming, JVM is always going to check at the beginning only all the dependent things are available or not. That's why if anything is missing, immediately JVM is telling at the beginning only, Durga, I can't start my program execution because so and so module is missing. Are you getting? So and so module is missing. That's why no class def found error in the middle of program execution. No chance at all in the modular programming. Next, you never going to get version conflict. Sir, in the module, there is one configuration file is there, module info.java. Don't worry, I will discuss. In that, this module required which class, from which module, everything you can specify. That's why, sir, choosing wrong file by the JVM, such a type of situation never come in the JPMS concept. That's why version conflicts won't be there. Next, which thing you are going to export, only that particular package is available to the outside world. Sir, I want to expose only package 1. Package 2 I don't want to export. Sir, exports pack 1. Only pack 1 visible. Pack 2 outside people can't touch it. That's why security problem won't be there in the case of JPMS concept. Next, rt.jar divided into several modules. Are you getting? Which module required? Only that module my JRE is going to use. Now the size of JRE by default will become very, very small when compared with Java 8. Everyone can able to understand, right? So to overcome these problems, okay, JPMS concept came. Sir, it's a just overview, right? 5 minutes discussion, but a minimum 6 to 7 hours we are going to discuss about this JPMS concept. There I will explain each and everything, sir. Sir, related to this JPMS, what is my agenda, sir? Have a look once. Almost around 18 topics we are going to discuss related to this JPMS concept. Sir, introduction, what is the need of, what is JPMS, what is the JPMS concept, what is the need of JPMS concept, what is the jar hell or class path hell. Next, what is your module? Next, steps to develop first module based application. Sir, we are always going to use jar, class path and so on. Now onwards, we have to use module path, module source path, these type of option. Our compilation, our execution completely both are going to be changed, sir. Next, various possible ways to compile and run a module. How to compile a module, how to run a module. Intermodule dependencies. How you can define dependencies between the module. Module A depends on module B. How you can specify that? Next, requires and exports directive. Okay, required module A requires module B. Module A exports package pack 1. Okay, like how to use this one. Next, no class def found error in the JPMS, no chance at all, that part. Next, what is the next one? Transitive dependencies. Next, optional dependencies, cyclic dependencies, qualified exports, module graph. Are you getting it right? Sir, the dependency between the module can be represented by using a graph which is nothing but one module graph. Next, observable module. The modules which are observed by JVM at runtime, these are called observable module. Next, aggregator module. Beautiful concepts are multiple modules functionality. We are going to aggregate into a single module which is nothing but aggregator module. Next, package naming conflicts. Next, module resolution process. Sir, these are 18 topics for going to discuss in detail. Don't worry, just it's a simple overview, man. Oh, there is one concept named with the JPMS is there. So related to this concept, I prepared a beautiful material, sir. Almost around 43 or 45 pages material came. Have a look once. JPMS. Are you getting right? Sir, how many pages are there? Can you please cross check? Sir, 45. Almost around 45 pages are there, sir, by default. Just observe a bit carefully. These are the 18 topics what we are going to discuss in detail. Don't worry about that. In detail, these are the 18 topics we are going to discuss, right? How to define and so on. All those things by default will be covered. Don't worry about that. Clear for all of you, right? Sir, this is about JPMS. In a single word, can you please tell what is JPMS? Java Platform Module System, Module Programming instead of jar file. What is the purpose, sir? Sir, we are using traditional jar file approach, but with the jar file approach, there are some problems are there. Those problems are called JREs. To overcome these problems in Java 9, a beautiful concept came. That concept is nothing but what? JPMS concept. Do you know JPMS concept? When development was started? Developing JPMS concept, when it was started? Do you know? This concept was developing this concept was started in the 2005 only. Now 2017, almost OpenJDK people spend 12 years time to develop this concept, right? 12 years effort, how many results we are going to get? You can expect. Sir, do you know this JPMS, the Java people tried to introduce in the Java 7 only. They failed, sir, because JPMS not developed fully. That's why they tried in the Java 8. Unfortunate, they failed. Sir, at last, in Java 9, this JPMS concept came as the part of project Jigsaw. What is that project name, sir? Jigsaw. Jigsaw project, as the part of Jigsaw project, this JPMS concept came in Java 9. Even Java 9 also, it may not, sir. Java 9 version itself postponed several times because of this concept. Remember this. Anyway, that much powerful concept. 12 years, OpenJDK people spent their efforts to introduce this concept. Definitely, one of rocking concept in the future is JPMS concept. That's why compulsory you people should have clarity about this JPMS. Clear for all of you, right? Okay, that's. Sir, up to this we covered what is JShell, what is JPMS. Basic idea, I hope you people got. Now, the next topic, what I want to introduce, JLink concept. JLink, what is that, sir? Java linker, not lecker, sir. Okay, Java linker. Okay. Now my question is, what is the purpose of this JLink? Sir, JLink is the most powerful concept. Regarding beautiful concept which came in the Java 9. What is the reason for that is very simple, sir. I developed one Hello World program. Regarding I developed one Hello World program. Sir, assume that public class test, you know, public static void main method, string array args, system.out.println of hello world, sir. Assume that. Sir, now my question is, once we develop and compile, now the program is ready. To run this program, compulsory on the client machine, JRE must be required or not? Yes, JRE must be required. So first we have to install JRE. Once a JRE is installed, and then I have to run this program by using that JRE. That JRE contain rt.jar or not? Yes, compulsory until 1.8 version I am talking, sir. Forget about Java 9. What is the need of JLink? I will explain. First observe rt.jar. Do you know rt.jar size is almost around 60 MB size. Okay, rt.jar contain, sir, all classes predefined core Java .class files are available here, right? Like, sir, now my question is, to run this program, how many classes are required? Tester class is required. String class is required, system class is required, object class is required. Just only 4 or 5 classes. Sir, to run 4 or 5 to required for our requirement is 4 or 5 classes. But JRE contain rt.jar which contain 4,300 plus classes, right? Array, you required only 4 or 5 classes, but our JRE contain how many? 4,300 plus classes, right? Is it a problem or not? Yes, the size of this JRE is almost around 400 plus MB. Sir, to to run 1 KB program, 400 MB JRE must be required is nothing but, sir, no one is going to prefer our Java applications. Our Java application is heavyweight. Java runtime environment is heavyweight runtime environment like elephant man. Are you getting? Sir, now my question is, sir, I have a small dera or otherwise one small room is there with me. A small room is there. Can I invite elephant into that room? Are you getting right? Inviting a big elephant in a small room. Are you getting? In a small tent. In a small tent, inviting a big elephant is a bigger problem. Correct or not? Okay? Sir, I want to develop IoT applications, Internet of Things, IoT applications, microservices, where memory is very less, small memory. In the small memory, I have to run Java application. May not possible until Java 8. Because to run hello world program 1 KB file also. Sir, have you observed right? How much size JRE must be required? 400 plus JRE, 400 plus MB JRE must be required. Unnecessary memory is going to huge memory must be required to run Java applications JRE, right? So Java runtime environment is just like elephant. Clear for all of you, right? But from 1.9 version onward, I can create my own JRE. Remember this one, sir. I can create what? My own JRE. I can create only with the required things. Are you getting? Test class required. Test class required, hello world program required, test class, next a system class, string class, like 4 or 5 classes, right? So with these 4 or 5 classes, okay, I can create my own Java runtime environment to create customized JREs, very small JREs. Sir, we should go for which tool? JLink. Remember this one, sir. What is the purpose of JLink, sir? To create our own customized JREs with a small size, sir. Because of this JLink concept, from Java 9 version onwards, happily you can use our Java for portable devices, next for microservices, for IoT devices, no problem at all. Sir, Java runtime environment is not elephant, it is a small mouse only. Remember that, okay? From which version onwards it is happened, sir? 1.9 version onward. Because of which concepts, sir? JLink. Sir, I have a look once. Sir, default JRE, I created my own JRE. But how to create our own JRE, I will explain in our detailed sessions, right? Don't worry about that. Have a look once, sir. I did already this demo program for my regular class purpose, right? Have a look once. Sir, in my system, I install Java. In my system, I install Java, sir. Program files, Java, JRE. Sir, here just have a look once. Program files, 1 minute. Program files, Java, JRE, like this. Sir, now JRE 9. Okay, default JRE. Sir, how much size is there? Can you please cross check, sir? Anyone can you please cross check? What is the size, sir? JRE size. Have you observed, right? Okay. Default JRE, whatever there, if you observe that, what is the size, sir? Anyone, can you please cross check? 204 MB is the size, right? How much is size, right? 203 or 204 MB is the size. Next and after that, how many files are available, sir? 359 files are available, 94 folders are there. This is the default JRE which is provided as the part of Java, sir. But I don't want to use this bloody default JRE. Are you getting? I want to create my own JRE, sir. Is it possible or not? Yes. For that, we require to use which tool, sir? JLink. Now observe, sir, can you please read what is this word, sir? Anyone, can you please read this word? Durga JRE 3. Are you getting right? Durga JRE 3 like that. Sir, this is my own JRE, sir. This is my own JRE. Observe the size. Observe the sizes, sir. Sir, observe. Let me compare both the things, right? Sir, now have a look once. This one contain, what is the size? 203 MB. But this one contain, what is the size, right? 24.2 MB. Are you getting? Almost 90% of the size got done only with the 10% memory only. I can able to run my application, sir. Sir, have you observed? This is the default JRE provided by Java people. This is the Durga JRE developed or created by Durga with the JLink tool. Remember this. Next, how many files are available, sir? 359 files, 94 folder. But here how many files? Just 52 files, 14 folders only. Everyone can able to understand. So, if you want to create our own JRE, for that JLink is required. With less memory, my Java application can able to run with my customized JRE. Now, from Java 9 version onward, Java runtime environment is not a big elephant. Remember that it is a small ant or it is a small mouse only. Java applications also, Java is also best suitable for IoT devices. Next and after that for machine learning. Next for microservices. Happily we can use Java, no problem at all. But before Java 9, if you want to develop microservice, if you want to go for IoT, Java is not at all suitable. But now onwards, because of JLink, happily we can use Java for these things also. Clear for all of that? JLink is the beautiful concept, wonderful tool which came at the part of Java 9. Sir, up to this, we had a discussion about what JShell, and then JPMS, and then JLink. Now let me talk about fourth new feature present inside Java 9, HTTP2 client. Remember that. Sir, first you have to get basic idea. What is the purpose of HTTP2 client? In the last somewhere at the summary I explained. Just observe. Sir, I want to send a HTTP request. If you want to send a HTTP request, usually what we will do, I want to check my mail. I want to send a request to Google. What I will do? Open the browser, http://www.google.com or gmail.com. By using browser, sir, it may be Mozilla, or it may be Google Chrome, or it may be Netscape Navigator, any browser. By using browser, you can send a HTTP request to server. Regarding, you can send a HTTP request to web server. Now you are going to get HTTP response. Sir, usually, which thing we are using to send a HTTP request? Sir, browser software we are going to use, right? But now my requirement is, I don't want to use bloody browser. I have Java program. From Java program, I want to send a HTTP request, sir. Sir, assume this is my Java application. Observe that. This is my Java application. From Java application, I want to send a request to web server. Are you getting? I want to send a request to web server. HTTP request I want to send. Then I have to get HTTP response. I have to read this response. I have to process this response. Observe that. Write a Java program to send a request to Gmail and to read all the mails. Are you getting? From Java program, I want to do that. Are you getting? From Java program, I want to send a HTTP request. For that, some software must be required. That software is nothing but HTTP client. Everyone can able to understand, right? What is the software, sir? HTTP client software must be required to send a HTTP request to the web server and to get the to process the response from Java application, right? Remember that. That is a very important. It's not from the browser. From Java application, if you want to send a request to a web server, then some software must be required. Some software components must be required, which is nothing but HTTP to client. Remember HTTP client. Sir, until 1.8 version, if you want to send HTTP request, what concept we used, sir? HTTP URL connection. Okay, remember this one. Which concept we used, sir? HTTP URL connection. By using that, we can send a request to web server, HTTP request, right? But this concept came in 1997. Are you getting? HTTP URL concept came in which version, sir? Java 1.1 in 1997 this concept came. Sir, in the 2017 also we require to use the concept of 1997. How stupid it is? Are you able to understand that? How stupid it is? Okay, observe that. Sir, here 2017 is a now modern things. In the web area, how many developments came? In the web area, how many developments came, sir? Sir, in the servers, how many improvements are there? So, but still, in Java, if you want to communicate with the web server, 1997 HTTP URL connection only you have to use, then automatically, what is the feeling? How pity to the Java programmer? Is it a problem or not? That's why worldwide Java programmers requested OpenJDK, requested Java people, array that bloody HTTP URL connection is very complex to use. Sorry, don't. Can you please provide some alternative? Okay, like they asked, sir. First time they asked, sorry, no response. Second time they asked, no response, because it is that there are several problems are there with this HTTP URL. What problems? If you want, it is very difficult to use. It's very difficult to use. Next and after that, sir, per TCP connection, at a time only one request only you are allowed. You can't send multiple requests. Automatically performance is going to be down. Sir, at a time only one request. At a time only one request per TCP by IP connection. Per connection, at a time only one request. Next and after that, it provides support only for text, not for binary data. Are you getting? It provides support only for text, not for binary data. Next and after that, it is always going to work in blocking mode. Are you getting? It's always going to work in blocking mode. Blocking mode means asynchronous. Synchronous mode. Synchronous mode means until getting the response, you have to wait. Performance is going to be down. Next, it's very difficult to use. It provides support only for text based. At a time, only one request you are going to send. These many headaches are there with this HTTP URL connection. Because of these headaches, sir, worldwide programming expert, Java expert, they requested JDK, Java people, right? Array, can you please provide new concept, man? Sir, we are very difficult to use this. No response. No response from Java people. They asked one time, sorry. They asked second time. They asked third time. No, there is no response. Then what the Java programmers did is, array, there is no use of this. Better to go for third-party HTTP clients. Are you getting? Most 90% of Java developers, if you want to send a HTTP request from Java application, compulsory they are going to use Apache HTTP client. Are you getting? Apache HTTP client. Remember this, sir, this is from the third party Apache, or otherwise Google HTTP client, the people start using this concept, right? Okay, so at last OpenJDK people or Java people realize that they wake up. Oh, we require to introduce a new concept. Like in Java 9, a new concept came to send a HTTP request very easily. That concept is nothing but what? HTTP to client. Remember this one, sir? Earlier, how we send the request? HTTP URL connection. Sir, it is difficult to use. At a time, only one request. It is only text based. It is supports only blocking mode. Only synchronous request only you can send. Asynchronous is nothing but only synchronous request. Asynchronous request you can't send. Okay, these problems are there. But in Java 9, HTTP to client came. The biggest advantage of HTTP to client is, sir, it is very easy to use. Next, sir, at a time multiple requests you are going to send. HTTP to client is supports both the text based and binary. Next and after that, HTTP to client can work in blocking mode, non-blocking mode. If you send a request, you are not required to wait until getting the response. Asynchronous communication also supported by HTTP to client. Clear for all of it, right? HTTP to client can support, okay, HTTP 1 protocol, HTTP 2 protocol, no problem at all. Is it clear for all of it, right? Sir, very simple, sir. Aware what is the HTTP client from Java application. If you want to send a request to the web server, then some software is required, which is nothing but HTTP client. Earlier we are using HTTP URL connection, but Java 9 version onward, a beautiful concept came. That concept is nothing but HTTP to client. Sir, now once HTTP to client came, we are not required to come in. We are not required to use any third party HTTP client because it is very easy than these things also. That's why HTTP to client is the longest waiting waiting concept, most excited concept in Java 9. Remember this one, sir? Sir, once this concept came, most of the worldwide programs felt very happy because long waiting ends with this concept. Clear for all of you, right? Sir, what is HTTP client? What is the problems with old one? New one, what advantages are there? Overview. Minimum 2 to 3 hours I will explain. I will execute 4 to 5 program. How you can send HTTP request in the synchronous mode, asynchronous mode. All those things I will discuss. Don't worry, right? Okay, that's all. Sir, up to this, we covered about JShell, next JPMS, JLink, and the HTTP2 client. But now, the next new feature, what I want to explain, sir, process API updates. So, do you know, from Java application, I want to communicate with the operating system. I want to communicate with the processor. It's very difficult, sir, until Java 8. Remember this one? If you want to communicate with the underlying processor until Java 8, do you know, we require to write big lengthy code. We require to write native code. We require to use third-party libraries. That's why, sir, Java is not a mission-friendly language. Java, communication with the memory level, communication with the platform level, processor level is not that much easy in Java, right? Because it's the platform-independent language, right? Look at this. That's why mission-level communication, processor-level communication, if you want to do from Java application, it is a very, very difficult, right? Remember this, sir. Until 1.8 version, it's very difficult. But from Java 9 version onwards, because of this process API update, there are several new things came in the process API, right? Like process handle, next a process handle.info, next several methods added to the process class, next a process builder class, like sir, API got enhanced like anything. Because of that, communication with the underlying processor is very, very easy, sir. Sir, what is the current running process? JVM itself, if I'm running JVM, if I'm executing Java program, JVM is going to run. JVM itself is one process, right? Okay, like sir, how to get a process ID of the current running process? I want to create my own process from the Java program. I want to destroy already existing process, or I want to list out complete information of a process. What is the owner, by using which command this process got started, which is the parent processes, child processes, like complete information you can able to get very easily with this process API updates, right? Sir, one important word I have to discuss about, I have to tell about this process API, right? Sir, out of all these 12 features, whatever there in the Java 9, all these 12 features, whatever listed, sir, open JDK people told, sir, the big rocking concept, number one rank concept in Java 9 is a JPMS concept, like. But after releasing this movie, according to worldwide programming experts, the number one rank goes to this process API updates only. Remember this one, sir? Sir, the most successful hit concept in Java 9 is process API updates. Okay, most of the worldwide programming experts, Java expert, life got simplified because of this concept, right? Okay, sir, very simple. Just I will show a small example, sir. Sir, I'm executing my program. My program executed by JVM. JVM is one process. For that, some ID must be there, which is nothing but process ID. Sir, I want to print current running JVM process ID.